Good evening, everyone. So let me introduce myself, Mithun, and my full name is Mithun Satyanarayana. And overall, I have 10 years of experience into IT and 5+ years of experience into cloud computing and DevOps. And currently, I'm associated with Fortune 500 company, which is known as Samsung. Okay, so there I am leading a role of a lead DevOps engineer. Okay, and I started my career as a Linux administration, so I also have a predominant knowledge on infrastructure. Okay, and this course is by Mithun Tech Training, and we mainly focus on AWS and DevOps. And this course is designed in such a way that anyone, any educational background, any non-IT, okay, so anyone can enroll into this course. There is no prerequisite. Okay, and we will be starting with the networking basics so that your foundation becomes strong, and after that we'll be starting with the AWS and other concepts. Okay, so this is introduction of myself. So let us start introducing each other. So probably we'll start with Anusha. You can start by telling your name, then what is your education, and what is the reason for enrolling into this course. Yeah, just a brief introduction.
Yeah, like hi everyone. My name is Anusha. I have completed MTech in Electronics and Communication. So then later I have worked in TCS for 2 years, probably in software testing domain. And then like currently I'm not working, so I want to upgrade myself to DevOps so that I can be in a better position in IT.
Oh yes, that's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anusha.
Yeah,
Next,
thank you.
Rukaya Banu.
Hi, good evening, everybody. I am Rukhaya Banu. Recently, I completed my mechanical engineering, and I like to do in IT company because in today's generation there are many data structure analytics and there is so many scope. So I like to do in IT company for my further future. Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Rukaya Banu. Okay, next Sandeep.
I am Sandeep KK from Mechanical Branch. I will learn DevOps and AWS course. That's why I will join.
Okay, you are a fresher, right?
I am a fresher.
Okay, thanks, Sandeep. Okay, next Veena.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Veena, and I have done MTech in VLSI and embedded systems. And I have got 4+ years of experience in teaching. I was working in an engineering college as an assistant professor, and I have got 4+ years of experience in manual testing also. And in order to survive in the industry, one needs to learn new skills and upgrade themselves. So for the same reasons, while I was checking for the new training skills, I got to know that DevOps is in demand. So for the same reason, I just joined this, and that's all. Thank
Okay,
you.
great. Okay, so fine. I think we have covered everyone. Let me know if I have missed someone. So let me start sharing my screen. I will start introducing what about. We'll start a basic discussion on what is cloud computing.
I think you have missed me.
Sorry,
I think you have missed my introduction.
you missed my introduction.
No, you missed my introduction.
Okay, yeah, Vignesh, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so team, my name is Vignesh and I have completed my BECE in 2012, and currently I have 5+ years of experience in non-IT. So I thought of shifting to IT field, and I heard that this DevOps has a good scope in it. So thought of joining and give it a good try. That's it.
Yes, great, Vignesh. Yes, whatever you said, it's true. I don't deny that we have a great demand in AWS and DevOps. Okay, so is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, so now let us forget about cloud computing and other things. First, we'll go with the very basics. Okay, so now you enter anything on the browser. Okay, for example, now let me write something here. Suppose I write here www.flipkart.com. Okay, now as soon as I enter this domain name or a website in the browser, a beautiful web page will appear in front of me. Correct? Okay, isn't it? Now web page will come, like you can check details or check any product. Okay, I'll put it this way: check any products, then buy, or you can also compare, isn't it? So Flipkart is just an example. It can be any website, right? So have you ever thought what happens in the background? So how we are able to get this web page? Okay, now let me do the hands-on, then you'll understand. Now I'm entering the same website. Okay, probably this will be the main page. So how is this possible? That is because in the backend, this web page is coming from one of the server. Okay. Okay. So what is a server? Server is similar to our laptops, my friends. Okay. Don't panic that you are listening to this word server for the very first time. Okay. This is not nowadays we are living in a era of computers and everything we are purchasing online. Okay, so even if you go to the bank, you might have heard this server is down, it may take some time, isn't it? So sometimes our API, payment API will not work, so they will simply say server end. So every website in the world today, they are residing in a server. Okay, so let me draw that server first. So this is that server. So what is a server? Which serves a web page. Okay, which serves a web page. That is called as, that is why they have named it as a server. But ultimately, that is also similar to our laptop. Why I am comparing with the laptop? Because all of us have connected through laptops or either phone. So every smartphone or every laptop will have these common components like hard disk, CPU, memory, correct? So even the server will have these components. Okay. So as soon as I hit this in my computer or in the browser, automatically the request from my computer will be reaching this server, and this server will respond back. Okay, so this server will respond back with the web page. Okay, and we'll get the login page. Okay, now this server, how this server will look like, let me show you that. Go to Google, just type server, that's it. So this is an image of a server. See, so basically whether you browse through a laptop or a mobile phone or a desktop, ultimately this is the symbol of the internet. So we connect to a server. Now in the olden days, now this is one of the server. Okay, so this is powered by Dell. Okay, so similarly we have various vendors. We have Dell, we have HP. So that is the reason I gave an example and I related this server with the laptop. Okay, because ultimately we are also using the server, but for our own usage. But these server are used for the common public, for the business. So that is why they are termed as server. Okay, so there is it's a new word. Some people may think that, oh, this is a new word. So don't get into the confusion. Okay, so this is similar to laptops. Okay, now where these servers are kept? So server are kept in the big space known as a data center. So like this. So these are known as a racks. Okay, isn't it? So previously when the internet was born and it become more popular and more and more companies started to host their website on the server. So they needed a big data center. Big company like IBM, they have their own data center even now. Okay, so they have to be kept in a separated, isolated place because it has to be secured, isn't it? And these are kept in a rack similar to our cupboards. Okay, so that is why they are known as a rack server. Okay, and this server will require 24/7 power supply. Okay, see, because see, if I browse now, will I get a message saying that oh, server is down? Then it is a loss to Flipkart, right? For example, now let me try to do with other. So if I get this kind of error, will you be happy? No, isn't it? So application or any website should be up and running. So that is the reason. Next, coming to the point. So servers are kept in a data center. So let me write that. So this is a data center. So servers are kept in DC. DC, what is DC? Data center. Why data center? Because every company data will be preserved there, whether it is related to their products, their pricing, all the details will be stored in the data center. So that is why it is termed as a data center. Now this data center, what is required for it to perform, and 24/7 it need to be available to the end user like you and me. So what is required? So let us list those points. So first point is 24/7 power supply. Okay. Next point is huge space, right? Isn't it? Suppose now if you want to, now I have come up with the idea. I also want to start a business like Flipkart. Okay. Or like Amazon. So what and all I need to consider? So I need a huge space. Okay. Then I need to purchase the hardware. Purchase hardware like this, whatever we have seen, right? This hardware I need to purchase. This big space. Then electricity. And then engineer. So engineers to maintain, right? Engineers to maintain. And does all these things comes for free? No. So main concept here is investment. So huge investment. So before you have not yet started the business, before even thinking of business, you have to start with the investment. Okay. So that is where cloud computing comes into the rescue. Okay. So you need investment, isn't it? It is similar to purchasing a laptop. Suppose you want to do some course. Now what is the first barrier? You need to purchase your laptop, isn't it? Because nowadays most of the courses are online. Even if you go to an offline class, they will ask you to purchase one laptop and do the practice at home, isn't it? So similar manner, even to start a business, particularly online, you need this kind of investment. Okay, now if I don't want to invest, then what is the other alternative? So other alternative is cloud computing. So this is where cloud computing comes to the rescue. What cloud computing says? Boss, no invest. Do not invest. Do not invest on server. What cloud computing says? Do not invest on servers. I will give it to you. What? I will give to you. On, no, they will not give it to you for free. On rental basis. So this is very, very important. You should understand. Okay. In simple words, they will say, okay, it is similar to like I don't want to purchase. because I know I will do the training for 3-4 months. Then after 3-4 months, I'll get selected in a good company and company will provide me laptop. Then why do I need? So in this scenario, you can go with the renting of a laptop. Nowadays, you will get anything for rent, right? So you just go to them, request, you will get any brand laptop for you to use, and you can use for 1 month and you can return, and you have to pay for that period of time. So this is called as cloud computing. But here, in case of maintaining your own data center, you have already invested these things. There are many actually, isn't it? For example, now you went with the 8 GB server. Initially, that is fine. But if you want to upgrade, suppose all of a sudden your application become popular. Now there were 1,000 users. Now all of a sudden there are 1 million users. Now you need a 32 or 64 GB RAM. Again you need to come back. Again you have to invest. Nobody, once it has come out of the factory, it will lose its value. So it will be considered as a second hand. Then again headache. And then maintenance. Who will take care of your maintenance? Suppose you are, because even though it is a brand new, there might be some hardware issues, right? Even if we purchase laptop, so we may face challenges. So these headaches, okay, so engineers to maintain, and then hardware upgrades and maintenance. So all these things are our headache. But with cloud computing, you don't need these things. They say you don't worry about these, whatever we have highlighted earlier. We just need to focus on our business, right? So with cloud computing, what we'll do, we'll just focus on our product. Focus on product. So what we need to have? We need to have a very good internet connection. That's it. Okay. What they say? You just have a good internet connection. So focus on product. Have a good internet connection. Good internet. Okay. Connection. Right. And then rest. And have a subscription with us. Okay. And what is the next step? Subscribe with us. Okay. So subscription model, and that model is known as PAYG. That means pay as you go. You don't have to pay. Just as we open a free account with LinkedIn or Facebook or Gmail, you just open a free account with us. Start 1 year free trial. Focus on your business. Then you pay on a rental basis. So this is known as cloud computing. Any doubt so far? If you are having any doubt, please ask me. Good to go. So this is called as pay as you go model. Okay. It is similar to renting a car. Okay. So I want to drive a BMW. So will you purchase a BMW with 1 crore and maintain it rather than spending so much? Your purpose is to just one drive, because you will not drive on a regular basis. You have to work, right? So you can subscribe to the car only on weekends and then return back. So everything else they will take care. You just enjoy the car. So same concept goes with the cloud computing also. Okay, and we'll pay for the duration, hours, minutes, and even seconds. Okay, so with cloud computing, there are many vendors. So we will be focusing on AWS. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. Amazon Web Services. So he is the same guy who started the Amazon shopping website. Okay, so even he faced these issues. So that is why he got an idea. why can't I give some servers which are not in use to some developers and we'll collect the rent? So this idea converted into cloud computing and what we are using today. Okay, it started in the year 2002. Okay, now we have more than, now it is a history, now it's almost 2 decades, more than 2 decades, and AWS is the #1 cloud provider, and AWS is the #1 cloud provider today. Okay, and there is also a reason why they called cloud. Okay, so why they have coined it as a cloud computing, because in behind we will not have faced this pain. Whatever you have seen, this setting up the entire infrastructure, those headaches and all will not be seen. So we will enjoy that power of server through a internet. So that is why they have named it as a cloud computing. Okay, you just need, I will show it to you. I don't need to go to the physical data center. I can spin up a web application within seconds. I will show it to you in the demo. Okay, what I need to do, you just need to have a subscription. So let me open the AWS console. I will show you to how it will look like. Okay, see, I am just opening this Amazon Web Services, similar to any other website. Okay, I'll just give my name and I authenticate with my password, and that's it. Now this is how AWS management console will look like. Okay, see what I'm doing, with few clicks I will show you to, in front of you I will launch a new web server. Just watch. Okay, don't worry if you are not able to catch any details. It is just a basics. Just understand the concept. Okay, we'll go in detail when we start the classes. Okay, see, just go to launch instance, give any name. For now I am going to give it as web server. That's it, and I will just hit the code given by the developer. Okay, just a second, let me give the code. I will not even log into the server. Okay, I'll just copy the code given by the developers, right? And I will just paste here. Okay, right? Yes, then launch the instance. That's it. How many minutes it took? So it will be in the pending state. Now this is as good as, so did I purchase any hardware? No. So in the back, what is happening here, let me show it to you. In the backend, it is going, my application will be hosted in a server like this, in a physical server only. But I don't need to go there. I just need to use this cloud computing technology and I can use this. That's it. So in the backend, these things will happen. Okay. Now coming back to the diagram here. Okay. So what I did, I just focus on the product. I just injected my product into the AWS, and now the AWS in the background, it is doing for me. In few minutes, I'll get a web page ready. Like, but not like this, because it requires a lot of other stuff, but a simple web page will appear in front of us. Okay. So let us go and now check whether it has come up. See, welcome guys. This is coming from IP. So this is a small code I have written. So that is why I'm getting a very simple web page. If you have, so we can deploy anything, right? So it is very effortless, you can say, isn't it? So this is the power of cloud computing, right? Now I have launched for only 1 minute. So will they say you have to own it for 1 hour, 1 hour or 1 day or 1 month? No, nothing like that. No commitments. They can, if you don't want, just go ahead and destroy. That's it. So this is called as pay as you go and no commitment. Okay, but if you purchase a laptop, then gone. Once it is built, they will not take back. So that is the concept. Now, if I don't want the server, just click on terminate. It will be terminated. And this web page will no longer be served. It will error out. Okay, so this is the concept of cloud computing. You will notice now it is trying to connect. See, this is cannot be reached. It means the server is already deleted. You getting the idea? So this is the concept of cloud computing. Okay. Now coming to our course. Okay. Now we are going to start with, it will be a 2.5 to 3 months program, and we are going to start with very basics. We'll teach you how to, you can open a free account, then all the topics and the hands-on I have mentioned here. So we are going to cover these many services and the respective hands-on. Okay, getting the concept? Now after we are done with the AWS, now whatever we have done manual, right? Like injecting the code, like, so DevOps is a culture where we automate all these things. Okay, you may also think what is DevOps. So once we have thoroughly learned this for 25 plus sessions, so AWS will take 25 plus sessions. Okay, once we have okay with AWS, then I'll give you capstone project on AWS. Okay, and I'll be giving task like this. Let me show you. So I'll be giving you task. So task 1, task 2, task 3. So you have to do this. So you'll get a real time idea. This is not a theory. Only for explanation there will be some 10 to 20% theory. Otherwise most of the stuff I'll be doing online, like I did here in the console. So most of 90% of the work will be on the console. I'll be doing here, and you can follow along or you can do after the class as well. Okay, getting the concept? Now DevOps is that culture where putting the code onto the server, we will not do manually. We will make use of some tools to automate and do the job for us. So we are going to start with Git. We are going to do Maven, which is a build tool. We'll go, we'll also learn the Jenkins. For the CI/CD, we'll also either will then after that we'll go with the Docker. Then either we'll go with Kubernetes or ECS clusters. Okay, and for monitoring we'll use Prometheus and Grafana. Okay, so these many tools will be covered. Okay, and it is going to take 2.5 to 3 months. Getting the concept? Any doubts so far? Anyone? See, this is just a high level overview I am giving. Okay, now coming to the common questions asked to me out of my experience. Okay, now many people ask me, does cloud computing requires coding knowledge? It is a common question everyone will ask. I say straight away no. For cloud computing, no coding knowledge is required. For DevOps, we need no coding knowledge, but we need a scripting knowledge. So what is the scripting? Now you may ask me, what is scripting knowledge? Scripting knowledge is like this. Let me show you. Now there will be, now for example, this is a Terraform. Okay. Now we will have a script like this. So you'll have to use these scripts. Okay. For example, so rather than creating any server manually, we will use these scripts and we will modify and we will use them. Okay, and that will be taught in the sessions, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so we can build the infrastructure, so it will be like code. Okay, so they'll not ask you to write functions and other things. Okay, if you know programming knowledge, it is well and good, it is added advantage, but not a mandatory. Okay, now coming to the other next question. So the first question answer is no, no coding knowledge is required. Second question I commonly get is, can I shift from BCom, BBM, MBA, blah blah blah? So yes, for this there is no prerequisites, there is no, if you are having a zero knowledge in IT or anything, you can learn it easily. Okay, and second and third question also it is related. So some people ask, I am from this question will come from BE graduates. They will ask, oh, I am from non-CS, I am from mechanical, I am a electronic student, I am a civil. So many students who are from civil, they have placed, they are earning in more than 14 LPA after my training. Okay, and fresher also, most of the companies are giving opportunity. So yes, a fresher also is considered. And next question is, will I be a fresher in cloud computing if I shifting from non-IT? No. So that's what I'm saying. So this training will give you an experience up to 3 years or more, provided the way you practice. So a guy who is doing a non-IT, who is having 5 years, so out of 5 years, he can say he has worked on cloud for 3+ years, and he can easily get the double of the package. For example, if a non-IT guy is, um, working in a, say, testing or any other marketing. Okay, so if his package is 6 LPA or 4 LPA, so definitely after the course we will help him to with the mock interviews and other things, and definitely he will get double the package. Okay, so you will not be considered as a fresher, provided you have to do lot of practice. Okay, that, and mock interviews I'll be taking, project assignment I'll be giving, everything will be handled. Okay, so you don't have to worry, you just focus on your practice. Okay, so these are next set of questions. These are like, can I switch from development testing roles to cloud? Yes. So even whether you are a developer or a testing, you might have already noticed that slowly they are migrating the application to cloud. So it is a good time to learn cloud computing. So it will give you double the salary. Okay, now this is the most important question I get. I have a career gap, I took a maternity leave or something. So this is a common question. Or I had, due to COVID, my health was not proper, so I had a gap of 2 years, 3 years, what to do? So no issues, you can fill that gap with the training, and you can portray that you are working as a freelancer and then get a job. It is not a big deal. Okay, nowadays people need immediate joiner who knows cloud computing and DevOps. So definitely you will, there is no issue of gap and all. Only there are few companies like TCS and other things, they will consider gap and all, but usually it is not a big concern. Okay, but there are many companies where gap is not considered. Okay, for them only skill set is important. Now the next other, this is the most common. So in 2 months can I capture? So if you practice 2 hours a day, definitely in 2 months you can learn the course. There is no barrier, but you have to practice. If you simply enroll and you don't practice and you listen and you continue with your work normally, then it is not going to help. Okay, so yes, you can learn provided you focus. Next, what is the scope of cloud computing? Next, so you might have seen in LinkedIn, many jobs are there. If you just Google, you will see lot of job openings. Okay, let me show you to you live, then you will understand. Job opportunity. I will just search for Bangalore. Okay, job opportunity. Okay, just say AWS and AWS and DevOps job in Bengaluru 2023. See how many jobs you see here. Okay, so this is not presented by me, this is by a third party. You will see so many jobs are there. See, AWS DevOps, Mercedes-Benz, Infosys, Boeing, Intuit. So these are the big companies, and there are others also. Okay, you check any website for that matter, there are lot of openings. See, Indeed.com, 3000 plus AWS jobs in Bangalore. See, so this is the right time, okay, to learn this and make use of it. And AWS DevOps jobs for freshers. I'll just say change it to for freshers. Okay, see, for freshers also there is a jobs. So 31 AWS DevOps freshers vacancy, 13 July. So this is yesterday only they have updated. See, getting the package, and see the package here, 28 lakhs. You're getting the concept. So if you have the capacity and you learn well, definitely no one is going to stop you. And most of my students are, who come for the training are through a referral, and they have referred because they are getting a good salary now. Okay. Next, so next, I would say not next to 5 to 10 years, next to 25 years, there is no doubt at all. Definitely you will be in a good hands of cloud and DevOps. Okay. Yes. Now coming to the next. Please share information on global certificates. Yes. So this is also a main question. So I don't say that now you focus on certification, because again you have to spend money on AWS and you have to give exam. Definitely this course will help you to prepare for global certification. But for now, I would say to focus on the skill set, and then after you are thorough with all the tools, then you can go with the certification. And difference between AWS, Azure and GCP. Now this is again, all of them are cloud providers. The difference is like the same difference between Lenovo, Dell and HP. All are laptop manufacturer, but only thing is the naming convention and some features will be different, but otherwise in backend all are same. Okay. Next, salary structure for freshers and experienced. So I have already told you, for freshers you will get like 4 to 5 lakhs easily or more. For experience, for 3 plus it is easily for 8 to 14 LPA. For more than 8 years or 9 years of experience, they'll give 25 plus LPA. Okay, you can check it. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt so far?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, Mithun.
Mithun, I have a doubt. Like, so do we get the online class video on daily basis?
Yeah.
Like any one odd day, if we miss the class, we can go through it. And
Yes.
okay. Also, you told that like the people who don't have the coding knowledge can learn the scripting knowledge easily. So, like, how long will it take for a person who can learn the scripting knowledge without having any coding knowledge? Because I'm from non-IT, complete non-IT background.
Yeah, within 1 month you will get the idea. So you need not worry.
Okay, so the rest it's all in our hands, that we have to manually, like we have to try apart from the training hours, right? So that
Yes.
we will get hands-on experience.
Yes.
Got it.
So if you have seen, right? Let me share my screen once again. So it is not that easy. First you focus on don't worry about scripting now only. Okay. Now you focus on doing things manually. Right. So once you get the idea, and these scripting are very easy. So let me show you some script. if I tell you now about scripting, you will get confused. Terraform EC2. See, there is a registry like this. You just need to copy paste. It will be in the JSON structure. You just need to copy paste these things.
Got it.
Okay. Is it so difficult? So, for example, this is for creating one EC2 VPC. Okay. You don't know what is VPC. If I tell now, what will you understand? So that is why it is just a matter of copy pasting and understand the concept. And I will be teaching you all those things. Don't worry. Okay. Now coming to the next part of questions, the last set of questions probably. Now, does MTT provide hands-on? Yes. So as I mentioned, starting from the apart from first week, because first week will be lot of introduction. So first week there will be theory. Then after first week, you will be opening your own AWS account and you will be doing hands-on. So definitely it is a hands-on practical experience. And this I have already questioned you that we are working in a real time. So we are going to give you a real time, and we'll also be providing you with the certification. Okay. So once you are completed, so we'll be providing the certificates to you. So you can showcase in your LinkedIn and other things. And why do we recommend AWS and DevOps? Because it is easy. You don't have to focus more on coding and it is very easy to understand. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions from anybody?
Mithun, I have a question. If we learn AWS, will we be able to work on Microsoft Azure or GCP? As you mentioned, the core concept is same. Will we be able to work on those tools also?
Yes, easily.
Okay.
But
Okay.
as I mentioned, no. So if you drive Maruti, you can drive Tata also. But only thing is you have to start exploring that cloud also, right? But in the back end, it will be same. For example, one example I can give is in AWS, the networking part is known as VPC, but in Azure it is known as VNet. Okay, but there is official document, so you can start learning. So once you learn AWS, it becomes easy to learn other cloud. Very easy. You can suppose you spent 2 months to learn AWS, Azure you can learn in 1 month, like half the effort.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Any other questions? From Sandeep?
What will be the timings for the class?
Yeah, timings now we have planned early morning 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. or 8:30. So which batch are you looking?
Are there any batches available from 9 to 10 a.m.?
No, 9 to 10 a.m. like most of some of them are working professionals, right? So
Okay.
7 a.m. to 8 a.m. What about you, Vignesh? Veena, for
So
you,
my shift starts
7 a.m. to 7 to 8, 8:30 is not comfortable?
I have a child, so I'll be busy during that time. My shift starts from 1 to 10. So that's the reason I was looking for
Okay,
a
what
9
about
to
you, Vignesh?
shift starts at morning 7 to evening 4:30, but the shift is going to change, so I think 7 a.m. is fine for me.
Okay, what about Sandeep, Banu, and Anusha?
7 a.m. morning.
Morning, and Banu?
Yes, sir, I'm comfortable with 7 a.m.
Okay, Anusha?
Evening batch would be fine for me.
Evening batch. Okay, we'll decide. We'll let you know. Okay, all of you are okay with evening batch? Say 9 to 10. Is it okay?
No, sir.
Sorry.
Mithun, like once the shift gets changed, it will be the shift will be like evening 3 to
Okay, what
night
about
12.
weekends then? What about weekends? All of you.
That will be fine. That's okay for me.
Yeah, weekend is best, right? So weekend we can have like 2.5 to 3 hours. Say from 8 8:30 8:30. How does that sound? 8 to 11, is it okay? Saturday
That
and
sounds
Sunday.
good. Yeah, sounds good.
What about Vignesh, Sandeep, Banu?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you guys decide and you also ping me on WhatsApp. Okay, I'll give you my. I hope you all of you have my WhatsApp number. Then based on that we'll start. Okay, I have put it in the chat, so you can ping me with your timings. Okay, if you all of you are okay with weekend, then I'll be good. Then we are good to go. Then we can start from next Saturday itself. 8 to 11. Okay. Okay, then if there are
So,
no questions, then
Mithun,
yeah.
I have a doubt. So, like, since we are doing in like, if all are comfortable with the weekend, so will it be able to like we can cover everything in the weekend itself?
Yeah. See, it is
Um,
same.
is it enough?
See, if we have a
Yeah.
daily session, right? Maximum we are going to stretch like 1 hour, 1 hour 30. So we will have Monday to Friday. So how many hours we complete? So Monday to Friday, like 5 to 6 hours of training, correct? So if you do weekend, 2.5 to 3 hours, 8 to 11 means 3 hours. So we can cover the same. So pace will be same. And in between, there will be a break of 15 minutes in weekends. So
Okay.
yeah. So some people will like weekend because they'll be free and morning they can finish and they can carry out with other activity. Okay, you just ping me on WhatsApp. Okay.
So,
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
sure.
you. Thank you. It was nice talking to you all. Bye. Take care.
Thank you so much, Mithun.